Yo, what's up, dude?
What's up, man? All right, so I just want to know like how you been in general because I know you just got off a tour. You just did like your biggest show in general from like your Instagram feed and everything. So like overall, what was your overall feel of just the tour in general, and like how did it go for you seeing like so many people show up to every single venue in general?
Yeah, it was crazy, dude. Like whenever it started to come together, like I didn't know what it was actually gonna turn out like, and it was every show was so fun. And ever since the it was kind of crazy like the whole summer, and then I had a few shows in the fall, and then now I have just been chilling for a while. So it's been nice to just like work and like make beats and play video games and shit.
Yeah, it's definitely a change of pace, I guess. Didn't you guys finish touring around like mid or end of August?
Yeah, it's actually been a minute, so like, but yeah, it's been more low key. I've just been working on music and working my day job and shit.
All right, cool. I did peep your. I think it was like your latest album. It wasn't Escape, it was Everest, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we dropped a tape a
Okay.
while back. Yeah, we dropped two tapes.
Yeah. I think that was probably like definitely got hooked on your guys' stuff, especially on his side, because I think the only time I actually heard about him was like when him and Necros would collaborate once in a while. But
Yeah,
I'm just glad that there's a lot more people that are getting to sort of that sort of style of music in general.
yeah, I was pretty late on Everest. Like, I found him pretty late. I feel like, and he's definitely super underrated. And yeah, he's one of my favorites. Like, I listen to his music all the time.
Yeah, definitely. He's definitely my rotation in like the last couple months too. Not just with the album, but just the solos that he's done with Vero and everybody else too.
Yeah, yeah, he's super underrated.
Yeah. Speaking of which, like, who do you think is like a up and comer that you've probably met on the tour? Like, I know this wasn't a question that I was like thinking asking you, but like, you've definitely met a lot of different artists. But who do you think stands out the most
Dude,
that's really underrated?
I mean, everybody like on the tour specifically was just worked out so perfect. Like every show is like curated super well by Corey and all them. So like everybody on the tour was sick. Up and comers, like I don't know, it's hard to say. I mean, I would say like Everest, but he's like has a pretty established like style. I feel like he's on his way. I don't know. I mean, it was dope to meet Apocalypse on the tour. I really fuck with him.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
he's got good energy, and that's my boy. So I fuck with him. And Caliber, it's good to meet him. He's definitely got his shit together with the music. So yeah, I don't know, just to name a few.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Apocalypse. Like, I keep seeing him pop up every once in a while on like his live feed and everything.
Yeah, bro,
Like
that's my guy.
he's definitely a character. Shout out to him. So, what do you think would be like a difference between like the 2 year anniversary and like the 1 year anniversary? Because I know I was there for the 1 year anniversary. I know it's at a different venue, different
Hmm.
lineup. What do you think is going to be? I would say the turnout, or how do you think people are going to show out versus the 1 year?
I'm just excited to like see like our show in a new venue, like because I've seen it at the Black Box a few times, like we've sold it out a few times, and to see it at a new venue, it's gonna be sick. So I don't really know what to expect. I know we got like a curated stage design, so it's gonna be crazy, you know. I don't even know.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like there's a lot going on. Even just like, I know it's only been like a week. I think we're recording on the 5th of January, and there's already a ton of lineups and a ton of shows that are already in progress right now. Like just today, basically saw like 3 or 4 shows for the rest of January and February.
Yeah, Denver's crazy, man. It's definitely the spot to be for trying to get involved.
Yeah, definitely. I was gonna ask, do you guys, or like, does anybody have any idea of there possibly being a future tour? Because I definitely want to see you guys like show out again in the East Coast, because we're definitely. I wouldn't say I'm personally showing out to many of the shows, because I know for a fact that I'm not that well at DJing right now, but maybe in like the next 6 to 8 months probably. But are there like any plans of anybody showing out like to the East Coast, or maybe going down to Texas again?
Right now, I don't have like anything booked besides this January show. So right now, I'm just like focused on making music and living. But I really want to tour, and I really want to come back to like Baltimore and everywhere. So like, hopefully, we can get something set up with somebody, and we can do some shows again.
Yeah, definitely. And I do remember like you said that was your first time in Baltimore. How was that for you basically? Was
Yeah.
it like a good first impression for us in general?
It was like it was quick. I was like in and out, but like the area that the venue was in, I was really fucking with that area.
Yeah, definitely downtown. There's a lot of stuff to do. Like you could definitely get lost downtown. I really I really don't know what else to say because it's basically my hometown. Like if you guys are definitely down, like I'm always here to help
Yeah.
support you guys in general.
Yeah, that venue was dope that we played at.
Yeah, that was fun fact. That was actually the first venue that I actually saw like a funk, like any type of funk music just be played in general. Any other questions that you feel like I probably missed in general, because like my mind is sort of blanking at the same time. Like I had similar questions when it came to Vaughn because he also did something. I'm still working on a video for him right now.
Yeah,
Actually,
you can chop it up however you want. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we covered the show. I'm pretty shitty at interviews also, so I'm sorry, but
nah, you're good. Like I remember I was talking to Vaughn in general, and like I was so nervous. He was definitely able to help me out in general because like I'm doing right now, I'm sort of blanking at the same time because I'm also sort of new to this type of stuff in general.
yeah,
Like you guys never see my face except like at a live venue in general. So
right.
it's definitely a new experience for me as well.
Yeah, Vaughn's a pro.
Definitely when it comes to videos, like he makes my videos look like a newbie edited them in general. Like I don't know how he's able to do that so quickly or have us turn around so fast with videos. Actually, this was a funny thing that you say that now that I think about it, I was gonna ask how much more time do you have free in general, because there's actually a few more questions that I got asked that Vaughn actually also got asked at the same time.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm chilling, so
Okay, cool. There was a specific lineup for like anything when it came to live shows, whether it be in the funk scene or whether it be in hip hop scene. It really doesn't matter. Who would you want to see on that lineup in general?
just like a dream lineup.
Yeah,
Shit.
like a dream lineup. Like it doesn't matter like the scene. It doesn't matter like the genre or anything in general. Like who would be like headliners all the way up to main act.
Yeah, that's hard. That's really hard. I don't even know who my headliner would be right now. I listen to like all types of weird shit. So like my like lineup would be like all over the place. It would look like my Spotify lineup. Shit. Honestly, my answer would be a Purple Posse Boiler Room takeover. And it would be
Damn.
me and then Soudiere and then Vamp and it would live on YouTube forever as Boiler Room
Yeah, definitely. I
in
think.
London somewhere.
Oh man, if you guys actually showed out for London or like Europe in general, that'd be a pretty
Yeah,
dope
bro.
show. Like there's a lot of people out there in Europe that definitely want to see you guys perform over there. If you guys are down to make it happen, just let me know and I'll support it, or I'll just promo as much as I possibly can. And I definitely know
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that also do that too.
I'm trying to go to Europe in the fall, I think. So I think I'm gonna send it.
Yeah, once in a lifetime, I guess. And if
Hmm.
and if it turns out good, it'll definitely be a ton of more shows to happen as well. I know I like peep your YouTube channel a little bit, so, and also peep like everybody doing vlogs in general, especially when it happened on the tour. Like you guys were throwing up vlogs and everything in general. Was it anybody's idea to like have like vlogs or videos when it came to like the tour, or was it just straight off the bat?
No, it was just like everybody individually like did their shit. Like nobody even like I think I definitely asked Vaughn like if he was gonna vlog and he said he was gonna do some shit. And I was like, I have never vlogged before and like I was like, fuck it, I'll try it because like this tour is about to be crazy. So I just like recorded videos on my phone wherever we went and put them all together and made the vlogs. And then Jason, Ryan's manager, and his like dude that helps him with all his shit, he takes pictures and does like camcorder shit. So he took a bunch of video and content. So he's gonna make a video or some shit.
Yeah, that's definitely dope. I think like I definitely heard probably there might be a tour recap, maybe like a tour recap video possibly in the works. I'm not sure if I heard wrong or not, but that would definitely be
I
dope,
think
especially.
Jason's doing something like that.
Yeah, especially like all the videos and the photos, because I definitely know I follow him, and every once in a while I see like a photo or two pop up when it came to like the tour, everything that they're doing with Ryan in general. So that would definitely be dope in the future.
For sure.
I wasn't gonna say this was like a final question, but this definitely was something that Vaughn basically, it took him like a minute to think about, but the first person that he basically answered with was you.
Hmm.
If there were to be like these sort of format style videos, which is basically like interviews and everything, who would you want to see on these type of videos? And honestly, his first answer was honestly you. I'm being so serious. Like I'm still editing a video right now, and he said the first answer was Backwhen.
Like to have on your channel?
Yeah,
Shit.
and it took him a solid minute or two, but like the first person he said was you, and I'm still editing it right now. Like I think we started like late October, early November, and I'm still editing it right now. It's just taking me a while because of family and holidays and everything.
Shit. Who would I want to see you interview?
Yeah.
You should hit up Owen. You should hit up Everest.
Oh, Everest.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
You should get him on, or you should get Enoch. I mean, Enoch. Enoch will be a good interview. He's like he'll definitely like carry the interview. So
he,
like in the best way, dude.
man,
Yeah.
man, he's such a character. Do you guys remember the this is like a small plug, but the 808 Discord, like the last beat battle? Like
Yeah.
I remember I just kept looking back because I know I didn't edit, but I made the actual like compilation video in general.
Hmm.
And I think the funniest person was Apocalypse. Like
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for
just
sure.
just his reaction to everything was just hilarious in general. It didn't matter like how good or how bad the song was in general. It was just like he definitely has something to say about everything, no matter like if it was like a dumb like a dumb submission or like something that
Oh
was
yeah.
so fire.
Yeah, he's like one of the most yeah, he's one of the most like naturally funny people I know for sure.
I know I heard this like in like probably like Teddy Colors interview that you also did. Are you you weren't originally from Colorado or Denver?
No, no. So I'm from Madison, Indiana. It's like a small town, southern Indiana. And then I moved out here in 2019. So I lived out here for like 4 or 5 years.
Okay. So how is I know this is sort of like a repeat question to him asking you that, but is there sort of like a culture difference? Because I know for me, when I went to Denver, it was such a culture difference versus being in DC or being in
Oh
Baltimore
yeah.
my entire life. Like it's so much there's so much more or so much less, I would say.
Yeah.
So like
No, it's like it's like complete opposite. I grew up in like a small town, so like I didn't have like I had to drive probably an hour to the closest like city, which was Cincinnati or Louisville. So like to do any like go to the mall or do any like cool shit, you had to go to the city. So like even like yeah, moving out here and living in a city has been it's definitely a big change. But I like the city.
yeah, definitely. If you were to move to like a different city or state, where would it be? If it wasn't somewhere you haven't lived already, as a follow-up question.
Yeah, it's tough because like if I could like pick up everything I had here and move it somewhere, it'd be dope. But like everything I want to be around is here. But if I had to live in a different city, I think I would want to live in Seattle for a little bit because me and my girlfriend have been out there a few times and we really like it. It's like I wouldn't want to live there for like years, but maybe like a year or something.
Yeah, that sounds like a cool idea, especially for I don't know who it was, but every once in a while there'll be like these trends popping up of like like places you've eaten or like places you
Hmm.
visited. I don't know who it was, but it literally had they visited like 40 states and they've lived in like 16. Like that sounds
Yeah.
like a really cool idea.
Yeah, yeah, it's like Denver's also like really central to the US, so like you can fly to like West Coast or East Coast like pretty quick. So like that's another reason why it's like a good spot. Because like Seattle's like so far up in the corner that like if you wanted to go to the East Coast, it's like fucking far.
Yeah, like I think my flight to Denver was like 3 hours, both there and back. It takes a shorter amount of time than to get to Southern Florida. I think it takes like 5 or 6 hours to get to Southern Florida from Maryland
Damn, that's
versus
crazy.
Denver. Yeah, and I'm actually still shocked the fact that the flight was so short in general because I thought Denver was like closer to like Vegas or Nevada in general, and I was like,
Yeah,
the
it kind of is, but it's like pretty central.
yeah, it was just crazy. I was just shocked the fact that once my plane landed, I was like, damn, we're already here. I literally just fell asleep.
Yeah, Denver Airport's like my second home now. It's a shit show there most of the time.
Is it busy like that all the time?
Like depends on when you go. Like if you go like super early in the morning, sometimes it's like really busy. But if you got TSA pre-check, you can usually skip the most of the line.
Yeah, because when I was doing like TSA, getting back, like going leaving Denver back to Baltimore, it was just it took me like a half hour to get through TSA in general, and I was like,
Yeah.
it was so different than the Baltimore airport in general because it's a lot smaller. I know that for a fact. Like we don't have
Sometimes like
terminals at all.
sometimes you'll show up at Denver and like it'll take like 2 minutes. Like you'll just go right through. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But then sometimes the line gets wrapped around the fucking shit.
Speaking of traveling, where would you like you said you would definitely want to tour Europe. What's like a go-to place that you would want to do a show at?
In Europe, I would definitely try to do a show like in London, in Paris, in Amsterdam, and I don't know, wherever else. Maybe like Berlin or something, like Germany. I got a lot of German fans.
Yeah,
I wish I could play in Russia, but shit's fucked there. But I have a lot of Russian fans.
Yeah,
Like it's like my
definitely.
Moscow is my number one city.
Really.
Like my stats, yeah. It's
I actually
crazy.
didn't know that. That's a fun fact to know. There's a lot of people that I definitely know, people from Germany that are definitely like down to come do a show there. Like I think they just had a show with Roland Jones there like a couple of weeks
In London,
ago.
you said?
No, not London. I think it was Berlin. It was either
Oh,
Berlin or
Berlin.
Germany. It was either Germany. I know it must have been Germany from like what the photos
Yeah.
were taken. I know Teddy Color was there. I know Freddie Confetti was there. I
Yeah,
think
I'm
he
trying to link
traveled
with
there.
Teddy Color when I go over there this fall. Definitely trying to link with him. And then I'm trying to do a show in Paris with La Fonquerie, however you say it.
Yeah,
Like,
I kind of have a hard time trying not to butcher the name. I just don't want to mess
yeah,
it
I
up
don't
the
know.
first time.
But yeah, I'm trying to they said they're down to do a show, so I'm gonna try to set some shit up there and maybe something in London. We'll see what we can do.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that want to see like American producers over in Europe. I know it's definitely a big thing because people keep telling me, "Yo, you should come over here and do this." I was like, I wish I could, but I don't have the money for it. That's the only thing.
Right.
That's my only
Yeah, the
issue right
flights are
now.
crazy.
Because usually I didn't even estimate it, but it's definitely over like a grand or two just for like a round trip,
It
just for
depends. Yeah,
me.
it depends on when you book is. Like you can get them for like 700 times, and like it depends on where you fly out of. But
Yeah, definitely. Like I'll definitely look into that too. Like I said earlier, there's plenty of producers over there that want to link up over here and vice
hmm
versa. Like I know Ted, I wouldn't say I DM'd him, but I definitely had talked to him in DMs about him possibly coming over here. I don't know if it's 100% certain, but if there's anybody from Europe that wants to come over here, just you got this video and you got all of us to shout you out in general.
yeah, it'd be crazy if Teddy came through to a Denver show. That'd be sick.
Yeah. Also, how was meeting Soudiere like your very first time, like in general, like
Um,
or when was it?
Soudiere, I met when he came over for the next Black Box show. He's like super chill, super like down to earth, like doesn't like to go out and do a bunch, just likes to hang and like I fuck with that. So like me and him were definitely vibing. He stayed at my house for like a week and then he went back to or he flew around to do some shows in the US and then he went back. But I'm hoping Soudiere can come back over soon, do some more shows.
There's so many
Uh,
memories or like so many
yeah, that's
things
why I
to
like the
recount.
vlog because you can like go back and like watch, kind of see and like trigger some of those memories. But like, yeah, I don't remember a lot of shit. Same Blaze all the time.
This is all good, bro. Yeah, I think the one thing that is consistent that everybody like says is that you're just chill 24/7. Like like you're just chill 24/7.
I try to be chill.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter like what's happened. I would say like just chill 24/7 and you overall cool dude in general.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, I try to stay sane.
Yeah, especially with just like everything that's happened in general. Like at least there's someone
Right.
that's like I would say level headed or pretty chill, just a vibe to hang out around.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Well, honestly, everybody appreciates you because I know for a fact that I listen to your music 24/7. I've told everybody that I've met at a show that I listen to their music. I know I've told people multiple people this as well. Like I could be a producer or I could be an editor, a YouTuber, anybody. Like first thing I am is a fan
hmm
above all else. Not gonna lie,
Yeah,
because I listen to
I
you
respect
guys.
that.
I listen to you guys since like 2018, 2017, 2019. I've listened to you guys consistently. Funk's been my top genre for like going on 3-4 years.
hmm
Like
Yeah, it's dope too.
I've told multiple people this on Discord in person. Like even my fucking friends get tired of me saying like bumping Phonk in my car all the time. Like
It's crazy because it's growing like it's like so slow, but it's growing and like yeah, you're one of the OGs, so yeah, we gotta keep pushing this shit.
I was gonna say, what was your opinion on like the Phonk playlist? Like the first one, the second one, or like what's your overall opinion of it? Because
Oh yeah.
like people have mixed opinions on a lot of things too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it was definitely like frustrating to like see like I don't know. Well, I don't know if frustrating is the right word, but it was just weird like that they this like new genre or whatever, it was like the drift funk shit like was like blowing up and like if they should have just called the first one something else. I feel like the first playlist should have been called like at least like drift funk or something. That way like everybody that sees it on TikTok and shit doesn't like have the wrong idea or like but then again like who really cares like about what it's called like it's cool that they made a new playlist and like like recognized like us in a way
Mm-hmm.
So like it is what it is. But I think overall, like the fact that the word's like popular is a good thing. So we'll see.
Yeah, I would say like good or bad publicity is any publicity in general,
Right.
especially when it comes to a name.
It's just it is really weird though. Even like my coworker the other day was like, "Yo, do you know this guy? Like, I'm like, he's my homie, and like he was like this huge like Funk dude. And he's like, he makes like he says he makes funk, and he like played it, and it's like, fuck, dude.
Then you gotta explain to them, and it's like this isn't it, or like this is what I make, or something along those lines. I guess.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like yeah, because like on one hand, like who really cares? Just like just vibe, but then also like that's like our shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like kind of
Yeah, I sort of like after I would say the video started gaining traction and sort of after a year of just people going back and forth and back and forth, I don't even know if it was sort of like the word give up, but basically like I'm gonna just listen to what I listen to, and if you don't listen to it, you can listen to something else. I mean, Spotify has a skip button for a reason. That's what I
right.
tell everybody all the time, because I remember it was a dumb fight that I got into with my best friend because he listens to like Drift Funk and the actual like big ass playlist on Spotify.
Yeah.
We were just going back and forth about it, and he was like so, he said the exact same thing that I just said. It just resonated with me so well. It was like, I don't care what you say, I'm gonna listen to it. You're my best friend at the end of the day. Like, I'm gonna just listen to what I like, and we sort of just went on with that. And
Yeah, it's not even yeah, it's not even about like what it is. It's just about like the name.
yeah, like I would say that's the biggest thing that I basically learned from him in general. It's like it doesn't matter like what subgenre or how many fucking subgenres there are at this point. If you like the music, you can listen to it. If you don't like it, skip button. Basically,
Hmm.
that's
Yep.
that's basically all I had to say to that with him. And I don't even know how he was able to actually find the other funk playlist, but he just started bumping Holy Mob and Purple Posse and everybody else on top of that. And I was like, here's this video that I made. I guess educate yourself. I don't know. but
Hell yeah, dude.
but
Yeah,
but
it's
just
dope that that's crazy that there's a actual editorial playlist with our shit. It's honestly wild.
yeah, I never thought it would get this far, honestly. Like they're actually listening to us in some capacity, I would say.
Yeah, even Doja Cat. Doja Cat's bumping there.
I'm still surprised that she knew what it was in general
Bro,
because
I
it's
feel
so
like she's
niche.
like a she like came from the internet kind of, so like I feel like she because didn't she like originally like post her own shit on like SoundCloud and like record herself and shit?
I would say like I lump her into like sort of like a SoundCloud rapper, like mid
Right. So like she
2010s
knows about
basically.
like all like SoundCloud and like she would definitely be able to like dig and like find a bunch of shit.
Like she reminds me of like Young Gravy era, like Young Gravy, Baby No Money,
Yeah, yeah.
Jason Rich producing, and like that sort of era. Because
That's
I didn't
crazy.
I didn't hear about her until like 2017, 2018, and that's sort of like when I started getting on the SoundCloud and underground rappers in general.
Yeah, she's huge now. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like other names that are in that generation of like rappers that aren't like mumble rappers in general. But those are basically the only ones that I can think off the top of my head right now.
But yeah, it's dope that she had that video that was sick. Or that was on her like live or some shit.
Yeah, I don't know how long ago it was. It was probably like a few months ago, probably like the mid or end of last year. But it was definitely something to hear, especially like good, like positive vibes when it comes to the actual genre in general and the community.
Hmm.
I would say another thing would also be like Ryan just helping everybody out, especially like this past live stream. Like there were like I think over a dozen producers and that DJ'd during that live set.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's definitely like he's definitely the homie, bro. Like he puts everybody on the channel and like gets them their exposure and like yeah, he's the one, bro. And with the tour and shit, it was dope too with the way he just was down to work with everybody and like him and Jason like had like a their vision and like they just fucking they smashed it and it was dope to watch.
Yeah, definitely shout out to him because he's definitely a workhorse, especially like not just his channel, but I've just
Yeah,
seen
we
him work in
at
general.
the Black Box at it might have been the 1 year anniversary, but he was or no, I think it was the tour the at the Black Box. He was in the green room like before his set, like doing some like work, like some cover art for somebody else or some shit. I was like, bro, you're about to play. Like he's not back here working and shit.
Yeah, man. I just gotta give a shout out to him. Like he just definitely, he deserves everything that he has, especially like just the platform that he has, his channel, just everything. Because I don't know how many times I've seen him like either in a call, in Discord, on Instagram, on his story, just shouting people out in general. Like he definitely puts people on to a lot of other producers that we might not even heard of.
Yeah, he's like the master curator.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, shout out Ryan.
Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to everybody, honestly. I don't even know like where I would be without Phonk in general, because this is like half of my life in general.
Yeah, dude, it's awesome. We got a community and shit.
Yeah, definitely. Like outside of just fucking work, finishing school, just music and just talking to everybody in the community in general. I know it's definitely a long road ahead, especially like with the stuff that's been happening lately when it comes to like live tours, events,
Hmm.
pop-up shops. I don't know what else could possibly happen. Maybe another tour, a world tour. Like I would say my ultimate dream, or I would say my ultimate goal, is for there to be sort of like a festival of some sort
That'd be
of.
sick, dude. That'd be sick. Well, my homie Neil's doing a festival. I think it's called the Symmetry Festival. It's in like Iowa this year. It's like in the fall or some shit. And he's putting a lot of homies on, so that'd be a cool one to go to.
Yeah, if I had the time and I have the expenses, I'll definitely
Right.
be down to come over there. Yeah, we could do like a 30-second wrap up. Any shout outs, any plugs you want to say for anybody before we end this off?
Yeah, shout out Neon Body, shout out Purple Posse. I got an album dropping this year. I'm dropping a single every Monday until March 4th. So I'll have a single coming out every Monday. And then I got Smoke and Mirrors too dropping after that. So I got some music coming up.
All right, man. Well, I really appreciate you. Definitely, if you know where to find me, basically on Instagram, Discord, everywhere.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Well, I
Appreciate
appreciate
you,
you.
bro.
Yeah, appreciate you, bro. God bless.